Guys, in the last, I'll say decade, it seems like Digiscoping has really exploded in the hunting world. And for really good reason. It's super cool to be able to share the photos of the animals you're seeing and just the nature that you're involved with people that aren't on the trip with you. Deer and Donuts is really a testament to that. One of our most popular hunting videos has absolutely no animals in it. It was a terrible Arizona bear hunt. We didn't see a single thing except for, I think, one deer. But you know what? That keeps getting watched over and over again because we threw some Digiscoping videos of us literally just shooting rocks at long distances. And you know what? That just keeps getting watched over and over on replay, and people love it. So if you're thinking about jumping into this world, or you already have a Digiscoping setup and you are just looking for a better one, I think I might have found it for you. Now, for those of you that are new to the channel, I'm Matt with Deer and Donuts, and today I want to talk to you to start with about what Digiscoping is. Now, what it is essentially taking your eye and replacing it with a cell phone camera in your binoculars or your spotting scope, and using the power of that magnification, the larger lenses and everything like that, to get pictures to a much greater distance than what your cell phone is capable of. Cameras on cell phones have come a really long way in the last probably decade, similar to what Digiscoping has really exploded in. And while not as nice as a quality lens of a higher power on a good camera, it is going to let the average person take photos that they would never be capable of in the past. Now, for the most part, Digiscoping has been in two different camps. You got your magnetic camp, where you take a magnet and slap it on the back of your phone case, slap that phone right up to a magnet on your binoculars or your spotting scope, give it a little adjustment so you can see everything, and then hopefully that magnet holds it in place. Now, the most popular company for this is probably MagView, but their stuff is a little bit pricey. You got to buy the base plates. I do think 3 come with their basic spotting scope one or their basic binocular one. But that is another added cost, is that you have to buy a binocular attachment and a spotting scope attachment if you use both. Now, in that other camp is something like a phone scope. For those of you that don't know what phone scope is essentially an attachment that you put in your binoculars. And then you have to buy a special case, and you can only use that case while you're using the phone scope. And you just put it on the attachment, click her in, call it a day. Should line up perfectly every time. It's indexed really well, but again, you have to use that special case. You can't use a normal case, and now you have this big bulky attachment that comes off of your camera. Well, guys, I think I found the perfect blend of the two. It's from a company called Scopecam. There is like a weird close of parentheses in between scope and cam. I ain't come up with the name, but they have made a great product. It is a seemingly small mom and pop shop out of Utah, so it is American made, and it really blends the two camps really well. So at the heart of Scopecam system is this adapter right here. As you can see, you don't have to have an adapter that lives on your binoculars or your spotting scope. It is just this piece right here that essentially will screw out super wide. I want to say like 2.5 inches. And it'll go as tight as you need. I haven't come across an optic yet that won't accommodate this adapter. So like I said, you just take it, pop it right on that eyepiece, screw it down nice and tight. And then from there, all you gotta do is select your adapter arm. Now, they do have 2 different adapter arms. They have one that's a universal that has literally a clamp that slides around your phone. I don't have that one, but it makes it so that you literally don't have to have anything on your phone. Now, the one I went with is right here. As you can see, magnets. Goes to my phone, has that small little plate. That's all you gotta have on your phone. And because it has those 2 little slots that snap into that magnet, it's already indexed. That's my biggest problem with MagView. I used to use MagView, and every time I had a little bit of trouble indexing. But with this, you just snap it and it goes to the same spot every single time. So as long as you indexed it correctly the first time, you never have to do it again. This arm just takes, if I can get the threads to line up right, screws on. So you can run this at basically any angle you want around your binoculars. It's a really universal, great setup. Now, this whole package only cost me 120 bucks. It's a little bit more expensive than the phone scope, but it is less than the MagView. It falls right about in the middle, but it's all really sturdily built. It's all seemingly nice, quality grade aluminum. And I don't foresee having any issues with it, with the durability. Now, like I said, This is all metal, so a little bit heavier on the weight than most of the Digiscoping options, but the entire thing right here weighs 4.5 ounces. For those of you that are concerned about your weight in your pack and everything like that, ounces equal pounds, pounds equal pain. This really isn't gonna break your back, I promise. Now, this is not a perfect product. I have found one issue with it through my time behind it, and that is as you deal with screwing this on, you sometimes get a little bit of dirt and a little bit of fine sand in between the two gears. Now, I would think that a can of compressed air gonna work really well on this. Honestly, I even need to do that though. Every single time I've literally been able to use my own lungs, just blow it out, and it has no longer been a problem. So again, I'll just hit my favorite things on this. I like that it indexes the same every single time. I never have to worry about line up. I just snap my phone on. I like that it is well made and seems to be durable. I like that I only need to have one. I can snap out my spotting scope or my binoculars, and I get the same quality regardless of which one it's on. I also like that I can do it in vertical or horizontal video, and I have no options if I wanted to record upside down, or if I wanted to put on my other binocular lens for whatever reason. I would be able to do this. It is truly universal and is really adaptive. Now, speaking of the adaptive, my other favorite thing is if I decide to change binoculars or spotting scopes, I don't have to buy a new adapter. Again, this fits it pretty much all. So all I gotta do is keep this and throw it on the new binoculars and keep on spotting. So if you're looking for an American-made product, small business, blends the best of both worlds, I really don't think you can go wrong with this Scopecam. As always, guys, if you found any value in this video, please jump on down, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. We do a decent amount of gear reviews, and we're going on elk hunt pretty soon, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you some cool content from that. But until next time, again, I'm Matt with Deer and Donuts. Goodbye.